Green Man! 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 Holy YouTube video, Green Man!
Great Maniacs gather! I've got some more comic books to show you. Right, so let's crack straight on with it, especially because I've got one box that needs to be opened. Right, so first off, I supported a Kickstarter that a guy that me and Mark met, Mark Oldroyd from Suddenly Comics. We met them at a London Comic Mart, and he showed us his Kickstarter, and I supported it, and I've got the first issue of it now. I don't know if I'll be interested in the others. It's a bit sci-fi rather than like superhero, but the Spirit Tracers, the art looks pretty cool. It came with a bonus page, like kind of a taster for the next issue, I believe, as well. So that's good. Right, I bought some stuff off of one of my mates on the Facebook comic selling scene. First off, he sent me a bonus comic, which I might sell on. Probably will sell. I read it last night, actually. It's quite a good kind of like gruesome kind of horror kind of thing, but I might read it online, the rest of it, try and sell that one. Right, and he also sent me 3 issues that I need for my OMAC one-man Army Corps run. So some Kirby goodness, some Kirby weirdness as well, to be honest. In the world that's coming, monsters in the subway and a train that rides to doom. It's a train that's crashed. The water! He's stealing all the water in the world! That's annoying. Right, another Facebook seller. Quite expensive, these. A few like giants, 100-page giants and stuff like that. A couple of old Strange Adventures, but some lovely books. First off, Adventure Comics 416, 100-pager. World's Greatest Super Females. 100 action-packed pages of story and art from cover to cover. Wonder Woman Fights Villainy Inc. Supergirl's Black Magic, and there you go. It's a wraparound cover as well. You can see the ladies going from all the way around the cover. Let's quickly show you that cover as well, because why not? It's there you go. He's got some stuff on there. The ladies wrap around the cover, going off in each direction. A supersized collection of DC's fighting females, including the origin of Supergirl, Mary, Girl of 1,000 Gimmicks, Phantom Lady, Mystery of the Black Cat, and the first Black Canary tale. That's cool. Very cool. Let's get that away safely. No bloody well tape pulls. Right, so yeah, that's a good one. Right, a couple of nice old Strange Adventures as well. Number 150, When Earth Turned into a Comet. Extra, An Atomic Night Story. Right, this one I just love the crazy covers on these Strange Adventures, and here's a great one. It's also got an extra Star Hawkins story in it, featuring Prisoner of the Undersea World, a strange fire-breathing creature living in this ocean of air. I must bring it back alive to my underwater city, says the frog being. There's a frog being leaping out of the ocean, and yeah. Okay, so it breathes water. This thing, rather than being an amphibian like frogs are, that can breathe oxygen normally and survive for long periods under the water. This actually seems to be an underwater dweller exclusively. Right, another. Right, this is 80-page giant. I think this is from the series of 80-page giants when some of them were numbered, weren't they? So this is 80-page giant issue number 13. Jimmy Olsen, featuring the greatest scoops of Superman's pal. Strange accident makes Olsen Invisible Man. Reporter becomes radioactive menace. Olsen's touch deadly. Superman and Jimmy Olsen split up. World-famed friendship over. Newshound changes into Magic Genie. Extra, Jimmy Olsen's Bizarro Scoops. Daily Planet, reporter Olsen gains super speed. Youth cycles faster than Bullet. There you go. It's a great big 80-page giant full of Jimmy goodness, Jimmy daftness. Right, so that was number 13 of the 80-page giants. Number 14 of the 80-page giants, Lois Lane, featuring Superman's other girlfriends. All fair in love and war. In this all-star collection, you will see how a jealous Lois Lane fights her greatest rivals for Superman. Lois Lane's duel with Lana Lang, Supergirl, Laurie the Mermaid, and Cleopatra. I'm pretty sure Cleopatra was Lois dressing up. I'm sure I remember that story. I've probably read all these stories. These are all reprints, I'm sure, from Lois Lane issues. But who wouldn't want to get that great cover? It's a beauty. Look at Superman rushing in. No, girl, stop your fighting. Proper fencing duel going on there. I might have to find fencing covers for cover slingers. Right, and 80-page giant issue number 15, Superman and Batman with Robin, the world's finest heroes together in thrilling adventures. Wow, since Batman got those superpowers, he and Superman have become bitter enemies. Here we are, gentlemen, the famous Batcave. It's Battle of the Superheroes, the day Superman betrayed Batman, Superman and Batman's greatest foes. The Joker and Luthor are working together now. We have no way to stop them. We only have room to show you these free samples of our star-studded collection. You'll also thrill to the true history of Superman and Batman, the free Super Musketeers, and Contest of Heroes. So there we go. Great 80-page giant. Look at that. Look at that beauty. 80 pages. Cool. Nice. Lovely jubbly. Right. Right, and these are bought from someone in the YouTube comic book community. Dazza the Key Chaser. He has a eBay store, and this one only cost me 99p because the cover is not connected. A World's Finest, Superman and Batman. So Superman with Robin, actually, not Batman. Superman and Robin. That's interesting. What you were once, Superman, I am now. This guy's stolen Superman's powers. Robin's got no chance. But 99p for just because the cover is not connected, I'd happily pay 99p for these with cover not connected all day long, just to own them, you know. Right, a nice Batman versus Eclipso, hero and villain in one. It's Brave and the Bold number 64. Warning, DC's Demon of Darkness is out to destroy the Cape Crime Fighter. See what happens if he succeeds. It's got a few date stamps on it. But I got this pretty cheap as well. And these two adventure comics are from the rebooted adventure, and I'm kind of low-key collecting these. I think I only paid 99p for these two. Adventure comics number 2. It's 565 of the continuous, or 505 is it? I'm not too sure. I think it's 505, but 2 of this new updated run. And number 3, which I believe is 506 of the updated run. So yeah, I'm slowly collecting those. Not really any massive passion for them. And I did a thing. I'm going to show you my address, do I? But this made me take me some time to open, which was good because it gives me the opportunity to tell you the story. So, you know, I'm a skint man. I am massively overdrawn. I shouldn't be spending money. I can't help myself. I have a problem. So I was on eBay, and I was looking at bulk comics, and someone had these up. I think he had it written down as 24 Silver Age comics. I know it wasn't. It was 28. From the picture, it was 28. So he messed that up. But he had them on for a price. And I was like, well, that's not too bad. I wonder if I take I don't know. I made a bid, right? 25 quid under what he was asking. And I was hoping he was going to say no. Because really, I know I shouldn't be making bids and stuff. And like, but he said yes. So yeah, I got these. And like, if I was to say that I was going to sell them all on at profit, that'd be one thing, but I know what I'm like. I'm not going to. Most of these I'm going to keep them myself. There's a few doubles, but I know most of these I want to keep. So it's not really been a successful Yeah, never mind. Let's just open them. Just we all acknowledge the fact that I'm an idiot and I shouldn't be spending money. Let's just keep it at that. Let's not dwell on that sad truth that I'm a fool with less money than sense, or less sense than money. I don't know. I certainly haven't got more money than sense. That's for sure. Because I'm very low on either. Yeah. Ah dear. Come on. Right. I did think about bringing my scissors, but I thought I'd be able to run the story long enough for me to get this open. I don't think the sellotape would be quite so unforgiving on this bubble wrap. Anyway, so I've got should be 28 comics in here. I'll double check on the eBay sale that I've got all the ones that are actually listed. I know there's one double in here, so I mean there's like 2 issues of the same comic basically. He's done a good job packaging anyway. I asked him if he had any more, but he didn't. I think it must have been his own comics that he must have bought like back when he was a kid or something. I don't know. I never actually asked any further on that. But he said those are all the comics that he has. And he said they've been sat in a drawer and he finally decided he wanted to sell them. Right. Let's have a look. He's done a great job of packing, I'll give him that. No complaints on his packing skills. Oh, they're all nicely bagged as well. Let's get into them. That shoebox fit perfectly. I'll have to keep that. Right, let's see what I've got then. Those are nice. He's got me like proper good condition bags and boards. These are good. Right. So starting off, our fighting forces, the losers. I haven't got any losers. It is written in the sand, one of you will die. Hogwash! And looks like there's some cobras overhead who may be about to drop in and prove the prophecy true. But yeah, interesting. Right, this one I think I've already got, so I'll try and focus to my mate. Some nice Action Comics. Probably in better condition than the one that I've got. Despite my super strength, I can't escape this giant spider web, and that dragonfly pierced my indestructible cape. These monster insects are mightier than I am. Oh dear. How embarrassing. Right, we've got an R Army at War. A 10 centre. Wow, this has got to be quite old then. It was a 10 centre. These worked out to less than £5 each, about £4 something each, I think, including the postage. So this is the price tag on every. Oh, so what's this? Oh, so there is a price tag on everything, from a bayonet to a battleship. But what's the price of a dog tag? A new Easy Co. Battle Blockbuster. Easy Company. There you go, the Sergeant Rock then, isn't it? Looks pretty decent. Nice condition. And then he did mention some, like, there were a few with few condition problems, you know, a couple of them. But in the main, they're in good condition. This looks, I don't know, how old is this one? It looks quite old, actually. I never actually looked at the years or anything on them. This is Superman 190. The Man of Steel faces his most desperate struggle for life against beings of fire, air, earth and water in their element enemies. World's best-selling comic magazine. Oh, it's 60s, isn't it? He's got the go-go checks. Go-go checks, 60s, late 60s, 67, something like that. It's the art somehow looked a bit old school to me. Right. More go-go checks. This is Adventure Comics 349. You will let me join the Legion. You have no choice. Say it, Legionnaires. We accept you, Universo. You are now one of us. Featuring Universo the Unwanted as the rogue Legionnaire. Give him the old magic eye juju. The old hypno eye. Ooh. Right. And this one's again, I believe it's a double. So I'll try and sell this to my mate. We'll give you all the clues. Can you guess the identity of the unknown Legionnaire? I'm baffled, late lass. The statue, like the real unknown Legionnaire, wears a lead mask. Oh, I've read it out of order. I thought I probably did. This statue honours the mysterious This statue honours the mystery youth who saved the Legion. Who is he, Superboy? I'm baffled like lass. The statue, like the real unknown Legionnaire, wears a lead mask. I know he's one of us. In honour of the unknown Legionnaire, the greatest superhero of all time. Right, this one I know that I have. I actually had this one, and then Kyle sent me a better copy of it, and now I've got an extra one. Right. Hopefully I can sell some of these on and get my money back on some of them. Pay for itself slightly, is a little bit, but I know a lot of them I'm going to be keeping. Featuring The Secret of Kryptonite 6. Jimmy, when you publish this photograph, be sure to tell your readers there are only 5 types of kryptonite in existence. Superman doesn't know that his best pal Jimmy Olsen is about to expose him to the new dual kryptonite, the most fantastic type of them all. So there we go. We have various kryptonites. We've got green, gold, red, white and blue. So it's imitation kryptonite, you can see by the plaque. But look, there's a dual kryptonite inside the photograph box. Wow, that's an old style photograph camera, isn't it? Right. That's Action Comics 310. Oh, it's come loose from the funny little tape thing that he's using to keep the backs together. Like this one I'm sure I have as well. Action Comics 336. Can't you read signs, Superman? But him, Super Horse. From now on, his fortress belongs to us. No gun on a horse can kick me out of my own fortress, even if they are super. I'll have to crash my way in. Featuring the Forbidden Fortress of Solitude. Alrighty, another 60s one. Like this one I don't have. So you want to fight, Captain Incredible? How do you like my Sunday punch? Ho-hum, Superman, I haven't felt a thing yet. Stronger, swifter, and more invulnerable than Superman. Meet that puny powerhouse, Captain Incredible. That's a great one. I love that. Loving that one, I gotta say. Right. A nice old Detective Comics, a 12 center, number 338, looking in pretty good nick. Oh, it's off the staple on the bottom now, I believe. Featuring Batman Superpowered Punch. Look at that. That just looks great, that cover. Very much like that one, I must say. Right, this one I know I have already, so I'll try and sell this on. Extra, the boy who begged to die. Superhero becomes supervillain in Invader Go Home. I did it! Created a bigger and better Superman. The made-to-order menace. This guy created a Superman with some magic bagpipes. He looks like he's got bagpipes there. I can't imagine bagpipes making anything other than an awful wailing noise. But there you go, he's created Superman with them. Actually, I don't mind the sound of bagpipes. Right, this is a great... I was half man, half machine. Tales of the unexpected. An acid pool dissolving my leg. Will I be completely destroyed before I can reach those 2 injured astronauts? Also, weird passenger in cabin 13 and elevator to nowhere. There you go, that's an interesting cover. It's a beauty. Right, I think this is the one I've got 2 of the same comic cover, I believe. It's a GI Combat, the new haunted tank. They're after us! We've got to keep going! Through that wall! Oh dear. The haunted tank's about to crush a woman and child. Inadvertently. C'est la guerre, as they say in France. Such is war. I believe that's what they say in France anyway. Right, a nice Action Comics. Oh, noble Luthor, we, your friends of other worlds, come to deliver a final tribute. These fools don't suspect we're really the greatest criminals in the universe. Well spoken, Brainiac. This villain Superman will pay for murdering Luthor. I didn't murder him, but no one on this world will believe me. Is he on the planet that thought Luther was a superhero? I think he must be. Fair enough. He's not really dead. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Right, this one I think I might have already as well. This is another one I can try and sell on. Featuring an amazing preview of the future, in which Superman teams up with the adult Legionnaires. See which members will live, marry, die. Great Krypton! The Legion has added a hall of monuments to members who died in action. Most of them were friends of mine when I was Superboy. So you got Pharaoh Lad, Chemical King, Quantum Queen, Reflecto, and Shadow Woman, who died in action in this imaginary future future of the future, because we already have Superboy meeting the young Legion, but this is Superman meeting the adult Legion and seeing who's died in the course of battle. Pharaoh Lad, who gave his life that the galaxy might live. Chemical King, he sacrificed his life to prevent World War VII. Quantum Queen, perished preventing an escape from Cosmos Prison. Reflecto, killed in a duel with the Molecule Master. Shadow Woman, who died saving the science asteroid. Let's have a minute's silence, please, for these fallen heroes. Anyway, carrying on. Right, this is one I definitely have already. This is my birthday book, September 1969. The very first Jimmy Olsen comic I ever owned. Jimmy will live in that cage for 1 year to pay for a terrible deed I did. Make him come out, Superman, he's my son. I see someone underlined their blinking text on Superman. Sorry, Mr. Olsen, but he's vowed to take your punishment. You see someone's done some writing on that speech balloon there. But other than that, it's a very nice Jimmy. So, right, and this is a great mystery in space comic, another awesome cover. A new Space Ranger adventurer, mystery in space, the day Adam Strange vanished. Great stars, a green sun, green sand. Instead of being transported to Ran on the Zeta beam, I've landed on a strange world, trapped, being drawn down to my doom. This looks like the interior being used as a cover. I know it does happen every now and again, but that's a really cool cover though. I like that. I like the panels being put into the cover. It's pretty damn decent if you ask me. Pretty good. Right, I've got a nice World's Finest. This one I don't think I have. Sorry, Batman, but only steel chains can hold a raving madman like you, featuring Batman as the Mad Manhunter. Right, another Action Comics. I've got some juggling to do with my comics soon. I was hard pressed to put my Superman comics away when I was putting some away last night. I'm going to have to take a few out and I might have to get a few more short boxes. Damn, I've got no space, man. Well, if anyone wants to send me £1 million to buy myself a new house and some more comic boxes, then please do so. A great imaginary story of Supergirl. That's the extra feature in this one. It's kill or be killed when Superman faces a showdown with the ultimate enemy. Come on and fight, whoever you are. You've robbed me of all my superpowers, but I'm not afraid to die. I'll duel you to the death. There we go. Superman and his rainbow shield. There you have it. It's a nice cover. I like that. It's very bold. I love the yellow background actually. Good stuff. Right, we've got a nice World's Finest. A 12 centre, 174. Please go ahead and kill us. We insist. Yes, both of us must be executed at once. We defy you to guess the secret of the double death wish. It's World's Finest, 174. Another superb cover. What a beauty. What a beauty. So if I was to sell these all separately, I'd get a lot more than what I paid for them. But probably I'm keeping more than half of them. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, man. Right, this one is I told you I had a double of this one, but that's a cool one, isn't it? I'm keeping one of those and selling one of those for sure. GI Combat number 157. Oh, awesome, bloody Joe Kubert art. Just so sweet. Such a good one. Now, this one is a Superboy comic that I do have. This is one I bought a long time ago, and as soon as I saw this cover, I just bought it. It was like it was quite expensive. It was like the most expensive comic I bought that day. I paid 15 quid for it, but in very good condition though. This one's not quite as good condition, but I just love this comic. I love this cover. Keep away from my hive, human, or B-boy will sting you to death. Fantastic! Since Lana became the insect queen, she's lost all memory of me as Superboy and her past life. Featuring the 7 insect lives of Lana Lang and introducing B-Boy. that is just pure Silver Age madness. I love it. The B-Boy. An insect queen living in their little hive. Oh, I don't know what they were planning to do. Was he collecting pollen and she was like making babies or something? I don't know. They've got all the honeycomb there. Was she laying her larva in there? I don't think so. I do not believe so. Well, this one is definitely the worst condition one of the lot. But I'm pretty sure I don't have this one, so happy to have it. Happy to read it. Superman 141. Featuring Superman's return to Krypton. Jor-El, who is that man? He looks familiar, yet I don't know, Lara. They don't realise I'm their son, Kal-El, whom they sent to Earth in a rocket just before Krypton exploded. I've come back through the time barrier to save them too, but it's hopeless. There you go. A great 3-part novel, and as you can see, the spine is shot to ribbons. But I don't care. Definitely the lowest grade one. But this one, I think, is the first appearance of Clue Master. I'm sure this is a key. I think this is Clue Master's first appearance. I looked it up quickly, but I know I don't have this one. The Clue Master's Topsy-Turvy Crimes. You missed your first opportunity to capture me, Batman. If you want a second chance, solve this clue. It's a tip-off to where my next crime will take place 24 hours from now. The Clue Master. Basically, he dropped a giant sign like to separate them so he can get away. He dropped a clue literally in their laps, or nearly on their faces and nearly on their toes. So yeah, I don't think I've got that one. I'm sure I haven't got that one. That's what it's like when you see a cover so much, you can't remember if you've got it or not because you've seen it so often. But right. Superboy, where are you? Strange, I saw him step around this rock a minute ago. Why doesn't he answer? Featuring the amazing space odyssey of the Legion. This one I do have. So this is one that I'll be able to sell. Get some money back. And this one I'm pretty sure I've read this one just recently actually. So I got this one a little while back, not too long ago. This is the last one, unfortunately. Right, Adventure Comics 360. Move faster, Superboy. This is a jewel mine, not a rest home for Legionnaires. Starring Superboy, Mon-El, and Ultra Boy in the Legion Chain Gang. Yeah. I think this was is this the one that I read recently? I was just going to have a quick check. In it, Universo was posing as the Prime Minister, the President, and he'd put something in the water to make everybody do what he wanted them to do. Is this the one? I can't remember now. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So he's posing as Boltax, the President of the Earth or whatever, and he basically put some stuff in the water that was making everybody follow his command. And Universo's son helped the Legion to defeat him. There you go, there's a nice picture of Matter Eater Lad chomping on some chain. Yum yum. Iron chains are like chocolate cakes with an appetite like mine. Chomp. Chomp. That's my housemate upstairs. She's put the kettle on and she's sounding like a rhino trying to go and turn it off. Dear. And Ron Vidar, which is Universo's son, gets made into an ordinary Legionnaire. Look, there's Universo being demasked. Where is it? What have I done with it? There he is. Is it him? Yeah, he's being demasked. Yeah, I read this one just recently. So that means that I'll keep the best condition one and flog the other one hopefully to my mate. Anyway, that's it then. That's oh no, actually, what I'll do, I won't finish this video now because I know I've got one more comic on the way that I saw on Dr. Silver Age's last show that he did with Shannon. Whatever his channel's called, something to do with bass guitars. So yeah, I won't sign off yet. I'll be back in a little bit to show you what else I got. Alright, so yeah, it's gone a weekend now and the comic has arrived, but there's more than one comic actually. And this is the one I was telling you about, so I had one more on the way from eBay because I saw this on Dr. Silver Age's channel, and this is actually perfect timing because Cover Slinger's theme for next Saturday is executions. And this is a marvellous, fantastic House of Mystery. As soon as I saw this cover, I was like, oh man, I've got to get that. I just love these quirky, silly covers. And it's House of Mystery 149. I was tried by an insect jury. You have been found guilty, and the penalty is death by a bee firing squad. And all I can say is, in the insect world, obviously the executions take place immediately after the trial, because this bloke is about to be executed by a bee firing squad. So there you go. That's you know, if you want to argue that's not an execution cover, then you go ahead. But that's a beauty, and I'm using it. Right, turns out I've got a few more as well. Someone else on Facebook that I'm buying from. Yeah, I got a Jimmy Olsen number 147. There you go. Quite a late one in the Jimmy Olsen run. Got a bit of spine roll, but I've kind of like nipped it together myself, try and make it a little bit more presentable. That's not too bad. I've got Detective Comics 527. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes 235. And 238. The Legion in Chains. Couple of World's Finest. 288. And 291. Flee, surface dwellers, nothing can stop your conquest by the subterranean slaves of Stalagron. Stalagron. Stalagron is on the march. Right, a couple of action comics that I needed for my run. 531. Can a newspaper be haunted? Only the devil and the Daily Planet know for sure. There you go. Bit of Superman Frankenstein action, maybe. Ross Andrew cover and Giacoya. And Action Plus with the Atom. What am I bid for the right to kill Superman? That's not quite an execution, but you know, it's not far off it. It's a little bit pre-execution, really. The Omega Men Unleashed on the side there. Right, number 537. Trapped in the past, defeated in the present. Does Superman have a future? Oh, he certainly does. Because he's still going to this day in 2023. So yeah, probably a good 40 years after this one. I'm not too sure when this one came out. Right, another Action Comics. Oh, yeah, I was probably right. 40 years. This is 550. That is 1983. So this is probably 83, 82, 83. Right. The day the Earth exploded. Oh no. Oh dearie me. Well, apparently this is the first appearance of Wildfire of the Legion of Superheroes. That's what I was told anyway. I'm sure that's what I was told. It's a Superboy comic, 195. Even I can't stop this violent storm, but I can, even though I'm blind. The Rock and Roll Riddle, plus a new Legion of Superheroes saga. So yeah, that must be where the first appearance of Wildfire. Wildfire? It is Wildfire, isn't it? The guy who's basically made out of energy and can fire blasts. I always liked his costume, and the Lucky Devil's in a relationship with Dawnstar as well. It's weird because he's got no physical body, but you know, platonic, I guess. Right, Superman. Superman plunging into the past. Superboy flying into the future. And both headed for a senses-shattering smash-up. So this is very familiar. I'm pretty sure I've read this story, but it might have been the second part of it. But they're both travelling through time and they clash into each other. And I think Superboy's brain goes into Superman's body, and Superman's brain goes, but not necessarily brain, but their psyche. So like Superman is in the past in Superboy's body, and Superboy's in the future in Superman's body. If you catch my drift, yeah. Right, through these in for nothing. I think these two, a couple of issues of Ghosts. New tales of the weird and supernatural. I must be going mad. There are no such thing as ghosts. Take a terrifying flight on the wings of death with Dr. 13, the Ghost Breaker. I am quite fond of Dr. 13. In a world where there's so much supernatural stuff going on, he refuses to believe it. He's always debunking fake ghosts. But, he can't believe in real ghosts. Right. Even though it says you will believe in ghosts on the top, Dr. 13 just won't believe in ghosts. This has got Ghosts of Hollywood plus 2 more chillers. Lights, camera, death. That's what I'm guessing is going on there. That poor fella. Don't work with children, animals and dead people. That's what I say. Right. Got a Conan. And this fella's got another 10 Conan in hold for me that I'm going to buy from him maybe next month. Number 89. Featuring the malevolent menace called Thoth Amon, the Sword and the Serpent Men. Yeah. It's a hideous Hydra-like thing, isn't it? That horrible worm thing with snake-tressed head. I wonder if it could turn people to stone. Doesn't look like it. Right. Omega Man, number 35. This is a series I'm really not rushing to get. Right, this last one, he sent me a picture of it and I said, I've got that one already, mate. But he hasn't charged me for it and he sent it to me. So I'll sell this one on. It's a Batman. I've got this one. 445. So, yeah, I'll sell that, make some more money back. That is definitely the end of the video now. That is this haul. Thank you for being patrons. All, I don't know, 4 of you, 5 of you. Not many, but it doesn't matter. At least I'm showing it, my videos and comics to people who actually want to watch them and maybe make a comment. But Roger, I'm using this one. If you've got it, you can't use it. I've Bagsied it. Right, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news.
Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.